Hello YouTube, this is Moreman82 here with a update video. Well, I worked on the Snow Racer today, got quite a bit done, got it started, it runs, yes. As you can see, got the front wheels on, looks awesome. I changed all the steering ball joints with more heavier duty ones right there and right there. Put the battery in. I put a bigger battery because those small batteries are very expensive. It doesn't fit under here, so I'm going to have to put a gas tank up here under the hood. Hopefully I'll have some room. Or a gas tank on top of the battery somehow, and put the battery up here instead of underneath, because there's no room underneath this console here for a battery. I want to put it on the outside. What else did I do? I got the steering hooked up, direct steering. I'm going to bend those back. That and the seat are going to be the two last things I'm going to do just to be able to mount them. These are going to be bent down and down like this, and then the ends are going to be like this, just a little bit. I got to figure out a way to jam this on here. This is aluminum and this is metal, so they won't weld, because when you turn, it slips. It does turn the wheels with a little help, but after a while it just slips on the, so I don't know what I'll do for that. I'll figure something out. The problem is when I put these wheels on, they're wider, and there's no place for a keyhole for a clipper or anything at the tip of this, hold the wheel on. So I might just take a big washer and weld it on there, just to, I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just cut it off. I mean, I'm not gonna waste more time. I got the exhaust mounted. Looks pretty good. Gets really hot. Note to self. I made a bracket. Goes up to the original mounting tab for the original muffler. I gotta take it off and weld, because when I welded it, the metal was thin, and it made a couple holes in it, and I want to paint it. And another thing is, make sure this is not too hot. See that moving? So this coupler here, when I tighten it down all the way, it's still pretty loose. So I'll take it off, maybe add another piece of another spacer inside of here to make it clamp down. The safety switches are all figured out. I gotta change the solenoid. The solenoid's toast. And after that, well, I took the pulley off the transmission. I'm going to bring that to Princess Auto and get a smaller one, and then get a bigger one for the front. And after that's done, I'm going to have to calculate the size difference of pulleys and figure out the belt situation, because it's a variable speed. I don't want to just put a belt there willy-nilly and make it work, because if the belt is too long, I can't use the original belt because the pulley is going to be smaller on the back, and the idler is going to touch the small pulley. I might try it just to see, so just make sure I don't want to figure around with the belt size, especially on the variable speed pulley, because it won't work properly. Now there aren't a lot of people that use these variable speeds for racing mowers, just because of the belt stuff. If you get the belt the wrong size or whatever, even if you swap the gears, it won't go fast. But I'm going to change that. I'm going to calculate the diameter of the pulley, since the belt only touches half of the pulley. So essentially do the circumference of the circle, and then you take you divide it by 2. Wait, what am I saying? The circumference of the old pulley to the new pulley, whether it's bigger or smaller, subtract the difference between the two, and take that difference divided by 2, and then you'll either subtract that to your original belt length. which will give you the new size for the belt. In case of the one from there to the back, it'll be longer because the pulley on the motor is going to be bigger. So you're going to add that. And as for the back, it's the reverse. You're going to subtract it because the pulley on the transmission is going to be smaller. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But besides that, it looks pretty good. It'll look great, even better with the back tires on. I have the transmission here. Next time I come here, I'm going to have to take the bolts off and open her up. Have the ring gear locked, welded and locked. And fill this with gear oil. Put some gasket, it was actually leaking there. Put some gasket maker around the outside of it. And yeah, so roll up, put it back underneath, put the tires going. And now if we just get some snow that will stay here, so my friend Mike there can run this roller on this track and pat down the snow and make a nice course. Anyway, like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe.